Yo, what's up guys, it's NOS, and today I'm bringing you a brand new commentary over here on Game eNigma. Today I'm bringing you a very, it's different commentary that I've done. It's going to be a pretty long commentary. It should be about 13 or 14 minutes long. There's actually two gameplays in here. This one, currently the one, is a GB singles match. It was GB Variant S&D, and I would have put both of these that I played against this kid on because I 6-0'd him on the first one, then 6-3'd him on this one. But they were both good, so I decided to put this one. But he didn't have game recording on when he was host, so I didn't get that one. And then the second one is a 3v3 scrims with two of my ex-teammates. Yeah, it was mostly playing competitive Call of Duty for fun. But today I want to talk about three things. The first thing is what the next Call of Duty needs to do to make Call of Duty grow substantially like it has through Black Ops 2. The next thing is what people need to do to make Call of Duty grow. And the last thing is what does Xbox need to do to make Call of Duty grow. So, to jump onto this topic, what the next Call of Duty needs to do. In my opinion, the next Call of Duty needs to do a few things. The first thing is it needs to force people to be competitive in the game. And what I mean by this is, let's use the example. There's two games I can give complete examples to, is League of Legends and Halo 3. Halo 3 was by far the most successful Halo game ever. And after Halo 3's matchmaking, which was a skill-based ranking system from 1 to 50 matchmaking, was taken out, Halo really fell off the map. And I believe it is because of the skill-based matchmaking that they had in it. Because people love the competition, people love to strive to look better publicly above other people, and that's what I think they need to bring into the next Call of Duty. Because they do have league play in this game, but pretty much about 5 or 6% of the people in Call of Duty have ever played league play, let alone know about it. The next, and no, let's go with League of Legends. That game, if you guys haven't heard of it, it's a computer game, and it is by far the most successful, competitive, probably the highest viewed video game out there today. The whole point is to League of Legends is so you play your ranked match, your regular matches, your regular queue until you're level 30, and then once you get to level 30, you get to play in ranked, and then you get placed in a sort of league play new thing now, but it used to be an elo system, which was like a point system from 700 to as high as you can go, and the upper 2,800s were really high elo, and those were where the professional players would be around there because they'd win most of their games. Also, the next Call of Duty needs to really, especially because there has been no Infinity Ward game that has ever been put on a pro circuit, be due to the fact that there was COD 4, where competitive Call of Duty wasn't really popular then. There was Modern Warfare 2. That game got very little support. The LAN capabilities were terrible, and also the viewings were really shitty. And then the next one was MW3, and they didn't support it at all. LAN was complete ass. You could, I don't know what, fuck. But, someone texted me. Really, dude? Really? Alright, but, alright, flip my phone over. But, in MW3, I believe they didn't do MLG events because the LAN capabilities at the beginning of the game were terrible. What? God. Alright. The LAN capabilities are terrible. Let me mute this. But, yeah, the LAN capabilities weren't good, and I believe they didn't get the support that they wanted to in the game. So the only reason that game was still competitive and somewhat grew competitive Call of Duty was because of UMGs and EGLs. So, yeah, that's what next Call of Duty has to do, those two things, along with the next thing I'm about to say, is that they need to make the game as fun and as diverse as they did with Black Ops 2, maybe even more. Because the fact that we have such a variation of classes with the new Pick 10 system, which I was very questionable about in the beginning of this game, but turned out to be the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life to come to Call of Duty and professional Call of Duty. That should never go away, ever. And that was really amazing that they put that in, and they need to add the diversity and stuff like that to the next Call of Duty as well. Also, for the next, in the future, for what you guys need to do for the future of competitive Call of Duty, I believe that everybody needs to be more, like, acceptable of stuff, because a lot of issues have been arising over the growth of Call of Duty. There's a lot of complaining, hostility, and everything like that, and it's it's retarded, man. It's a fucking video game, guys. Like, for some people it's their lives, and I know I want it to be my life and everything like that, but it's still really not something to get physically worked up about. Mentally, I get worked up all the time because this game is really frustrating to me. But that is completely beside the point. Also, everybody needs to realize that the game needs to be treated as more of as like a kind of game where I don't know where I'm going with that. I totally just lost my train of thought. Moving on. For the next gen consoles, in order to keep competitive gaming, they need to make the consoles. There needs to be a console that is better for it, and everybody needs to go there. Because when the new consoles come out, the Xbox One and the PS4, I'm still very questionable on which one I'm going to get. I was going to get the PS4, and then Xbox decided that they were going to change back their security shit to where I can trade games wherever I want, and I can have my Xbox offline, and all that stupid shit like that. So I don't know which one I'm going to get. But I believe Call of Duty Championship is going to be on the Xbox One, so that is probably the console I'm going to get. That's my opinion. But what needs to happen is MLG needs to come out and they need to put out their what console they're going for right at the beginning. Like there needs to be at least like a 4-day gap after the console comes out or before the console comes out in them deciding what console needs to happen, because otherwise if they announce this 3-4 months in it, the community will be split up and the turnouts will not be as good because people aren't going to go out and buy an either $500 or $400 console, and that needs to happen. Because we can't have a split community like we had in Black Ops 1, because most of the competitive scene was on the Xbox side due to MW2 and Call of Duty 4, but it decided to go with the PS3 side, and the turnouts to events was about 20 to 29 teams, and the viewers online was like 2,000 to maybe 9,000 at the most. Like that was at the most. It was 9,000. That was maybe once ever happened. Also, in the upcoming year, if everything goes to plan, there needs to be more LANs. Like right now, we just had MLG Anaheim, and there was 70,000 people watching that at the finals. And that's kind of it was 30K less than the Call of Duty Championship, but I understand why, because Call of Duty Championship was a $1 million tournament, and the MLG Anaheim was, I believe, 25,000. So, the next 3 weeks from MLG Anaheim, as of the Tuesday after it, there is going to be Gfinity in 7 days, and then 3 weeks after that, I believe, is UMG Atlanta. And that needs to happen a lot. There needs to be a lot more LANs for people to spectate, because the longer the LANs are apart, the less interested people are going to be in the long term. Because viewers go away if there's no new content. Because it's fine on Twitch TV if Nadeshot, Rambo, and them stream their games for fucking 5 months, because Columbus, that they have announced the next one, is 5 months from now in November 27th through the 29th or something. So yeah. Holy shit, I just did that without breathing. Let me get a moment here. Holy shit, that was rough. But yeah. And let me go back on. Hold on. I said some stuff on my Twitter that I'm probably forgetting. So here, let me look at my phone real quick. Go to my Twitter. There was something in here because I went on a rant the other day because I did my predictions video, which was my last one, and it did not go to plan. The teams that I thought that would win, that didn't, and I got shit for it. So this kid was giving me shit, and I was mad because it kind of reminded me on how hostile the community is. That's why I went on this tirade. Come on. Phone. I have the new iOS 7 beta, and it's really fucking laggy, and it just crashed. Alright, let's try this again. But I'll just give you an overrun of what happened at MLG Anaheim, if you guys don't know. First place went to Complexity because they just destroyed Impact. That was an amazing game. Impact got second. I believe Optic got third. And fourth was someone, I forget. But that was your top three, people. That's enough for you guys, right? I totally forget. Alright, here, let's go back and look at this.
Charges dropped.
Alright.
finish the mission, you're all that
Oh.
remains.
Also, because I'm gonna go back to what the next game needs to say is adding on to my everything needs to be competitive is that there needs to be like a motivation for people to be competitive in the next Call of Duty, because instead of like social merit, because I believe I was watching Rambo's stream and he brought up a point that like the merit, the master's rank doesn't mean anything due to the fact that anybody can get masters. Like XX Sniper 1 Quickscope Z Optic can fucking get masters, and he can just sit in the back of a spawn and just be really fucking retarded. And yeah, so and it wasn't, and there needs to be. And there need to be like stuff like that really needs to happen. There needs to be a personal merit. There needs to be something more than a merit. There has to be a motivation for people to play competitively in the game all the time. You need to draw in people competitively. This is a very weird commentary because this is the longest one I've ever done. So yeah. A tweet I put out was 1 day ago, but I said they need to compliment the skilled, so that the people want to be skilled, that have something to strive for. So what I meant by that tweet is that there needs to be like people who are really good at the game need to be put above the people that are bad for it, because in that way it means that people who aren't really skilled that are below these people are going to strive for what these skilled people have, making everything more competitive. But that is one of the two things that could happen, is the other people could just give up and not even try. But that's a lot less than people trying to obtain something that they don't have.
Good job, Grunt.
And that's also what I meant. And yeah. So, also the next thing is I wanted to bring up is that a lot of this stuff doesn't happen because these gaming companies claim that they're trying to build it for the casuals because the casuals are the majority. But what they need to realize is the casuals don't know they're the majority. I remember back at MW2 where I didn't give a fuck about the damn game. I had a .7 KD. I would run out and fucking demolition with people getting nukes on me and AC-130s and shit like that. And I didn't give a shit. I had the best time of my damn life playing that crap. And it didn't matter to me. I didn't know that game was probably the most unbalanced game in the world. Every single gun was good. Noob tubes were overpowered. No ever like technical or any in-game support was ever given to that game. No patches, only two map packs that were just fucking awful. So what they need to realize is that they're making the game for people that don't know the game's being made for them. So they need to change that. And guys, commentary's coming to an end. Everything's down below. My Twitter, my YouTube, and all that shit. I'll play this kid at the end because he sucks, but yeah, so guys, this is my commentary. It was kind of weird at the end. I kind of lost some stuff to say, but I really had if you guys agree with what I have said in here, please let me know down in the comments below. Please be constructive. If you're going to criticize me, don't be just ignorant and stupid like the last kid was in my video. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Peace.